What's up guys, it's your boy Tochi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a break and retest secret that the big players don't want you to know. Yeah, a break and retest secret that the big guys in the market don't want you to know. So watch this video till the end if you really want to learn how this break and retest strategy works perfectly. Okay, and if you are new to this YouTube channel, do well to hit the subscribe button, like this video, drop your comments, like your opinion, and I will do well to reply you as soon as possible. Yeah, I got a request from someone, yeah, on my YouTube channel. He said I should do a video on how to flip a small account, not actually flip, but how to trade a small account, which is what I'm currently doing here at this particular moment here, and it's going to drop soon. Okay, so with that being said, let's head straight to today's video. So actually this is a screenshot of a trade I was about to take on goals. You know, I trade goals majorly, and here is how it played out. This is it. Yeah. So I hope that at this point when I saw this was my first TP, I hope that at this point when I saw a double bottom here and it's bounced off a trend line. Yeah. So I hopped out. Now let me break down why I entered this trade and what kind of strategy that made me, or what confluences that made me enter this trade. Yeah, let's go look for a new clean chart here. Yo, so let's minimize the 4 hours time frame. You know how I always put it? First of all, you need to identify the current trend of the market. Yeah, the current trend and the main trend. Yeah, and 50 minutes for entry time frame as a day trader. Yeah. So now, I don't want to go too much deep in analysis. Let's just straight to the point. Yeah, what am I seeing here? That the market is been trending down. Yeah, that the market has been trending. Pick it from the peaks, even if I should keep it here. So what do you see? The market has been trending down, and the current, you know, as I used to say it, I would do how to how will I put it? Make a video on the particular chart patterns that happens most on gold. So just hit that subscribe button and hit the notification button so as to get notified whenever I drop videos like that. Okay, so now you know the how it works. The particular pattern gold will create, you know, a symmetrical triangle. That's one of the strongest pattern gold will create. If you should even go back in time and start analyzing, drawing, you will always see that gold always create this symmetrical triangle. So now, this market now, the current trend, let's say before then, because this was the point where I took that trade at this point. So then the market was trending down. Yeah, it was moving down. So we should look for what they said. And again, it bounces off this trend line. So I was expecting a push to the downside here. So the main trend now is a downtrend. Even if you should look back, you see, yes, downtrend. You could see how the market did move. So it's been going down. So the main trend is a downtrend. I don't draw the symmetrical triangle so as to know what exactly the market is doing. So now at this point, I know that the market is going to this point here, which is what I'm about to explain to you guys. Is going up to bounce all these points before a drop. Okay, yeah, at the same time, we don't predict the market. We only react, following what the market might do once you get to that box. Yeah. So apart from that now, so the main trend now is a downtrend. So on the 1 hour time frame, now I go, because this was that point here. So what I will do here is look for the recent low. Yeah, get me right. the recent low. The current trend here too is also a down one. Even if I should draw my let's say at the point where we took off that trade here. Let's say it was the trend line was here because we had a bounce here. We had another bounce here. Then this hadn't happened then. So I'll try to adjust it to that point. It was like a bounce here. On the 15 minutes, you see it clearly. A bounce here and a bounce here. So we were expecting now a move to the down to complete that move to the downside here, or even go beyond. Okay, so the recent low now on this market. Remember what how I call it is the F and R. I call it the F and R. Those key levels I call them F and R, which means frequency and recency. How frequent did the market keep touching that level, and how recent did the market touch that level before moving or before breaking it? Remember, it's a break and retest strategy. So the recent low day I saw was here. Spot where the market came. The recent one, not the older ones, the recent. So this was the point here. So I'm just trying to break down the strategy and this particular setup I saw. So then it was, let's say I just jot it out at the same time. Now this is the secret here. Whenever price breaks, like if you draw your key level, like your zones, your F and R, and the market, you already know the trend size. So the market now later breaks that level. Now it's coming back to retest. The secret here is that it must actually come inside that box with an actual candle, like a full body candle. If not, if it comes with a wick, it will just be a short move. But once it comes with a full body, then the move is going to be strong. And this is what happens majorly on gold. I can tell you with full assurance that this is what happens on gold. Yeah. Now, since we've joined the recently on the 1 hour time frame, why I did it on the 1 hour time frame is that because the 1 hour time frame moves the 15-minute time frame. Yeah, because once I see a good setup, a break and retest on the 1 hour time frame and I jump to the 15 minutes to take it, the move is always huge. Okay, so let's go to the 15 minutes, which is our entry time frame. So at this point, this is what you were seeing from this screenshot here. You could see the screenshots, that level there. So now see what I did on the 15-minute time frame here. So on the 15-minute time frame, I also went ahead to see the zones there, and you see what happened. There was a bigger zone at this point, but I judged this little one here, if you can see from here. Let me use it here. So okay, so this is it. I judged it. Now, if you notice from the 1 hour time frame, at this first point here, I entered this trade because this is the recent low here. Yeah, which is this overall box here, and the market did what? Broke it. Now, what I expected was for it to come back to that zone, then I take off. So as I started seeing these two candlesticks here, I entered this market. Now I'll break down this. Break down these two entries for you. It's actually a two entry. So I entered off from the second candle, and my stop loss has usual above the box. Our TP, remember our first TP was at this point. Now overall TP was below levels. Yeah. Okay, so now I trod it now down. Let's go down now to this point. So you now notice what happened when the market came down to this point. What happened? It went back again to our entry point. Now this was the second entry now, and let me keep this one. This one is still running. This was actually the second entry above the box as usual. Now, if you notice the one that hits this TP among the two now, the one that actually hit the TP was the second one. Now, why did the second one hit TP? So if you had entered from this point and you see this thing that happens again, you see how the market went up, you might be scared and hop out of the trade, or it might hit you from your break even depending on how you trade. Yeah, but now this is why the market went back up. This is actually the perfect entry, the second one. Now, why is this second one the perfect entry? Go back to the 1 hour time frame. at that point again. Remember what I said, it must actually enter with what? A full body. So this first one actually entered with a wick, not a full body. So the full body happened from the second one. So if you are entering this one, you scalp. If on I will also share a screenshot from our WhatsApp group, my mentorship WhatsApp group. I took profits from this point on this first entry because I knew that this market, this first one was not actually a full break and retest strategy that I trade, because the one I trade perfectly is the second one. It must actually enter with a full body. If you should go back in time, that's what actually happens. Yeah. So always pay attention to this second one if you really don't want to see rates in your market, or you only scalp the first one. You understand? So this, you can see what happened here. It's the first retest was actually with a wick, but the second one was with a full body candle. So on the 15 minutes, which is your entry time frame, as you saw that doji on that second one, that doji candle, you entered from this point. Let's say about, if you didn't, you weren't aggressive, you entered off this point here. It's still a good risk to reward. 1:6 risk to reward. If you're risking 100, you're making 600. So that's it, guys. I just said I should give these tips out to you people on how to trade the break and retest in the pattern that the big boys in the market do trade it. You understand? So if you're new to this channel and you're still watching to this point, do well to hit the subscribe button, turn on post notification to get notified whenever I drop new forex related video. Yeah, I told you I'm actually flipping a small account, which I will be updating you guys soon on how it works. Yeah. So from the 4 hours time frame again, we've seen a bigger setup, which is where the market is going to this point now. So if it gets to this point, remember, with a full body candlestick, I'm shorting. Our first tip should be at this point, or it might even be my variety, because shorting from this point to this point, you know how big the risk to reward. Remember, this is a 4 hour time frame. I'm not swinging, so I'm day trading. You know the big risk to reward, yeah. So you jump to the 1 hour time frame, you see the possibility of the market getting to that point. You see this point, it must enter this, like this is the main point here. This is the body of the candle. So you should enter this box with a full candlestick, not a wick. If you should enter with a wick, it will drop. Go back now to enter with an actual body. That's what happens majorly. If you should go to, you see, this is other one again. This is the weekly time frame. So it happens on all. This is the box now. Carried from the body of this one. So you should also touch the body of this one too. So you see what happened. It actually entered with a full body, and you see how it dropped. So that's just majorly it. And you even should see here too. So at this point too, it broke, came back to the test. So this one is actually from a weekly time frame. So that's it, guys, on today's video. See you guys on my next video.